Good morning, Bak. Today is Monday, April 6th, and we're reporting from home in our first remote edition. Today is the 5th day of online school and also the 5th day of state-mandated quarantine. I'm Caitlin Villacrucis.
And I'm Sarah Corsani. This is Bak MSOA Today. Away.
Amidst the global coronavirus pandemic, we are all sheltering in place until further notice. Last week, Bak students and staff transitioned into online learning to prevent the spread of COVID-19. To be marked present for all of your classes, be sure to answer a daily question that your teachers are posting in Google Classroom. Teachers are also posting all assignments and hosting live video sessions with students. Now to Principal Mrs. Rosansky with a special message for students and staff.
Hi, Ms. Rosansky here, coming to you from my living room. I want to thank the Bak MSOA Today staff for letting me make this brief announcement to you. Listen, we have missed a lot. You miss a day, you miss a lot. We're so glad that Bak MSOA Today is back on the air. The last time we saw each other was March 13th, the Friday the 13th, strangely enough. And during that time, so much has happened. I hope that your family and you are doing well and are taking all the necessary precautions per the CDC to stay healthy. I want to thank the faculty, staff, and administration for getting distance learning up and running, and for the parents and students, all your hard work to make sure that our first week was a success. Some tips for students out there: make a schedule for yourself. Having a consistent schedule will help you stay on top of things. When you first wake up in the morning and you log on, answer the attendance question for all 4 classes each school day. Some students are doing the assignments and turning them in, but not answering the attendance question, so they're being marked absent. If you have any questions, contact your teacher, counselor, and administrator. Please make sure you contact them first via email. And finally, share in your Google Classroom with your parents and your siblings. Show them what you're doing each day. Share in that and make it a community learning effort. It's fun to let other people know what you're doing. What have I been doing? Well, working and watching a lot of TV, taking some walks with my daughter. I love competition, I love sports, and since there's not on, I'm watching a lot of competition shows on Netflix. Some of the things I'm watching are Glow Up, which is makeup artistry, Making the Cut, which is like a Project Runway, a fashion show. Same thing with Next in Fashion, a British competition. I've been watching a lot of cooking shows, especially the British Baking Championship. These are very interesting, and it combines, one of the things I love to do is eat. So with the food, it does make it tough at night though, that I want to raid the kitchen, seeing all that great food on TV. Finally, I want to address the 8th grade students. I know it's disappointing for you for your last year at Bak to be ending this way, but I want to let you know that you'll have many opportunities to do fabulous things within your educational setting. I know that many of you got your choice decision on Friday, and congratulations to those who got into the school they wanted. And if you didn't, listen guys, there's my biggest advice to you is continue to do what you love, make the best of your opportunities and embrace those, and you'll never know what happens. 36 years ago, when I first became a teacher, being a principal was not a goal of mine. But as you go down paths, certain opportunities present themselves. And now look, I am the principal of the best school in Palm Beach County and in the state, and arguably one of the best in the nation. So that just goes through hard work and loving what you do, and things fall into place. So again, guys, I hope that you and your family are enjoying yourselves as much as you can during this time, completing your classwork, and having some leisure time to do some other things that will keep you rested and rejuvenated. So I thank you for everything you do. I miss you, and have a wonderful, wonderful week.
Thank you, Mr. Zensi, for your message. Bach staff is already planning for the fall. School commitment forms and course selection sheets for the next school year will mail to 6th and 7th graders. All paperwork must be completed, signed, and postmarked by this Thursday. Students, be sure to have both you and your parents sign the forms before mailing. Now to report by Mariana Clone with how social media is playing a part of the pandemic.
Hi, and welcome back to the Bak MSOA Today coronavirus show. I'm Mariana Clome, and for this week, I went in depth to see how social media platforms are helping people globally to ease their COVID-19 fears. As journalists, we can all attest how important it is to stay informed during a crisis like this. Platforms such as TikTok or Instagram are the perfect place to spread information to younger users. This applies perfectly now more than ever, when many teens find themselves more on social media than in front of the TV. Healthcare professionals have taken it into their own hands to make accounts in order to inform their viewers and debunk myths. Mickey Rye, one of the many nurses on TikTok, stated in an MTV interview that there's actually a huge army of healthcare professionals on social media, combating this misinformation and trying to correct the facts that are out there. We feel like it's our duty. Instead of freaking out over the news, platforms like TikTok serve as an escape from this high-stress time. The app is full of witty content that gives viewers a break from the real world. The people who are content creators on social media get a chance to unleash their creative side, as well as connect with others through videos. Social media is a constant reminder that we're all in this together. Reading comments makes you come to the realization that so many of us are in the same situation. It brings us all a sense of community and reminds us to keep fighting, no matter how hard this battle may get. In the end, social media platforms are working towards our favor during this time of quarantine. Remember that while social media is great, it's always important to unplug from time to time and discern the facts from opinion. That's all I have for you this week. I'm Mariana Clone.
Thank you, Mariana, for sharing that report. Turning to school news, Jack Bentel, a 7th grade communications major, and his scout troop are making history. Troop 13, founded in 1937, making it one of the oldest running troops in Florida, has had multiple meetings through online communication. In fact, Bentel has participated in the first ever virtual Court of Honor in the U.S. The troop has even set up an online campout. Thanks to Jack for sending in that news. Students and staff can share their stories by sending information to our advisor, Mrs. Owen's email. Check out Edmodo for details. Now to Cyrus Khorsani with how to stay happy, healthy, and connected during quarantine.
Hey, Bak MSOA Today, this is Cyrus Khorsani reporting to you from my living room. Now, because of the global pandemic going on, known as COVID-19 or the coronavirus, many people are left with hours of free time with nothing to do. They forgot that they must stay healthy and connected during these harsh times. Now, you can easily do these things by playing sports such as baseball, basketball, soccer, and football, as well as swim in your pool, as well as walk around and run. Now, there are several ways to keep connected, such as FaceTiming people, calling people, and doing Netflix house parties. Now, there's a Chrome extension that allows these Netflix house parties, where you can have a chat while you watch a Netflix movie with your friends, so you can talk about similar topics as well as staying connected. Now, the World Health Organization recently stated that video games are actually a great way to stay connected and healthy during this time. You can connect with your friends as well as having a fun time while still spending time with your family and friends. That's it for Cyrus Khorsani, departing from my living room. I hope you learned something new from that report. The Bach staff is known to be outstanding, and Spanish teacher Miss Donnelly is proving that point. The school district recently announced Miss Donnelly as a finalist for the Dwyer Award in the middle school education category. The Dwyer Awards is an annual program of the Economic Council recognizing outstanding educators from public and private schools in Palm Beach County. We are reaching out to Miss Donnelly for an interview and will report more details in our next show.
activity seems to be increased as part of the quarantine. Here's a comedy rap made by 6th grade communications major Samantha Craven to show the lighter side of our current situation.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just come henceforth. I'll tell you how I became Little Sam from Lake Worth. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got one little cough and my mom got scared.
Stuck in your room until well declared.
Thank you, Samantha, for making us laugh despite COVID-19. To see the entire video, go to our YouTube channel, Little Sam of Lake Worth. Now to Yasmin Atala with how you can create a delicious treat.
Welcome to Bak MSOA Today's first ever at-home show. I'm Yasmin Atala, and in today's segment, we're going to be making the trending whipped coffee that's all over social media. Let's get into it. To start off with the ingredients, you will need instant coffee, sugar, half a cup of hot water, a stirring utensil, and milk. You can choose whether to make this recipe hot or iced. After you have all of your materials gathered together, you'll want to mix in the instant coffee, sugar, and hot water, then stir with a spoon or a whisk. Once the mixture reaches a peanut butter-like consistency, you will add and stir that into your milk. Although this treat did take a while to reach the consistency that was needed, it was pretty tasty overall. Thank you for watching Treats with Yasmin. Now, back to the anchors.
Looks delicious, Yasmin. Results for students who applied for choice programs were released Friday. Check your email or choice account for your application status and next steps. Since we all have extra time on our hands in quarantine, here's a tutorial by Skylar Weidrich on how to create your own custom school supplies.
Most of us are bored out of our minds from staying inside. I decided to use this extra time to start preparing for back to school by creating my own custom supplies. Today, I'm going to be making marbled pencils with acrylic paint. For this tutorial, you will need pencils, acrylic paint, tape, tinfoil, and scissors. To begin, you'll need to wrap your tape tightly around the eraser of the pencil, like so. If your pencils are already sharpened, you'll also need to cover the tip. This way, we'll only be covering the body of the pencil with paint. Next, you'll need to spread out your sheet of tinfoil. Get the paint colors of your choice and pour them into a small pool like my cousin did here. Make sure you make the pool long enough to coat the entire pencil. Once your pencil is covered to your liking, remove the pencil and let it dry. I leaned mine against a box so as not to disrupt the paint during this process. Now that your pencil is dry, it is ready to use. Enjoy your custom school supplies. Hopefully I was able to help you pass time during quarantine. I'm Skylar Weidrich reporting for Bak MSOA Today.
Thanks, Skylar, for that tutorial. That craft will help me fill time while I'm at home. That's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching and be sure to join us for our next show. Signing off from my living room, I'm Cyrus Corsani.
And I'm Caitlin Villacruz. You miss a day?
You miss a lot.